Hey everybody, welcome back. Mike the Disgruntled Mechanic. Today what we have is the 1999 Buick LeSabre again. I previously did a video of working on the brakes and having problems with the brakes. Well, now we're getting the brake situation straightened out, sort of, or we think. I'm still working on that. But what I found out is, taking it for a ride, is we have a right side wheel bearing hub assembly going bad. So we're going to be changing that out. So in this video I am going to show you what I do to change one out. So of course, first thing you got to do is remove the tire, which we did. So we got the tire removed, and now we are going to take our brake caliper off, which is just the two caliper bolts back here. And of course we'll drop the ratchet. And of course we'll hang the caliper up so that it's not hanging by the hose, of course. Take that off. What we'll do first is we'll take off the sensor here. We'll get that out of the way and unplug that. The new one, the new wheel hub assembly, comes with the sensor in it, so we'll get that out of the way. So we cleaned out the pattern there, and we see we got a Torx. So we'll see if we can get these bad boys out. Might have to tap it in here a little bit. Still a little dirty. We'll try and you want to make sure you get it square as you can. Let's see if we can get on it square. Yep, there it is. We'll get the three bolts out quick, and after we do, we'll start working on taking the rest of it apart. You want to remember which way your shield went on here too, so you get that back on correctly. Alright, so we got the three of them out. Now we'll get our nut off of here. I'm going to spray this with a little PB Blast. It's a little rusty. We'll get this axle nut off. Get the axle pushed back in there and work on getting the bearing out. And there it is. So I put the nut on, and I'm going to tap the axle back in through. There we go. Alright, we got her out of there. Now we're going to start banging this with the air chisel and get this bearing to move. And there it is. And as you can see, we got the ring is still stuck, so we'll have to knock that out of there, of course. But as I said, we got a new one, so that's not surprising and not a problem. So of course you want to make sure that you got it all out of there. Now our next step will be to clean this all up and reassemble it. So what I'm going to do now is clean up around here with one of these little Scotch-Brite cookie wheels. Just clean this up a bit. And then the inside, I don't have the deburring tool, so I'm just going to take the file and hit it lightly if there's any heavy spots and clean that out. So that's basically what's going to happen here right now. So of course you want to make sure that your new part looks like your old part, which mine does. So we're ready to stick this on. You want to make sure you get your splines to line up on here with your splines on here. Make sure you get your little rat tail up in through there. And make sure you got it, you know, where it's supposed to go, so you're going to be able to hook up, of course, to that, you know. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Be careful with that. I forgot. I'm going to spray a little spray grease on here, help it out a bit. And then make sure you put your shield on in the proper way and hold everything here somehow to get all of it started. Sort of get them tightened, just going around and sort of trying to tighten every one of them evenly till you get them tight. And then of course all I'm doing is tighten these, and then I'm going to tighten them to specs, and then I'll be back. So now that we got those tightened up to specs, we're gonna plug our sensor in here. Plug that up, put that on. There's that. We're gonna put our nut on. And someone told me before that you shouldn't put it on with a impact gun. I am going to run this on so far with the impact gun, just to make the tightening quicker, and then I will torque it to specs with the torque wrench after that. Okay, so we got that together. Now we'll, this got a little dirtier than I had hoped. Should be careful. We'll clean her up with a little brake clean. Put this back on. Now, like I said, when you drop this down, after you get it all together, I'm going to get my brakes on here and stuff, but after you get it all back together, don't forget to torque that. That'll certainly give you a problem if you don't. So let's get the brakes on here and get the bolts back on. So now we'll just get the bolts back on and tighten this up. Put the tire on, drop this down, get this tightened up to spec, and I think we're good. So I took her for a test ride around the block, and there is no more noise on that right side, which is a wonderful good thing. So now we're sort of getting the work done with this and getting hopefully to the end of fixing this, but we still have the brake stuff to finish up. But anyhow, that's probably another video. So this is Mike, the disgruntled mechanic, saying, you know, if you can get somebody else to do it, you're probably better off. Hey, thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.